Let me check to see if you are seeing me. You may still be seeing hamster. Gives me a moment. Network error. That's nice. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Here I am. Good morning, folks. Yes, potato is open. Okay. Now, this is an antiquarian, obviously. Forgive me, I am heavily medicated because politics. And we'll leave it at that. We don't need any more information than that. Oh, look at the little deer running by. How cute is that? So this is Squeeze Me's house, who yesterday I went and explored their puppet house. Their puppet thing. I thought that was really super clever and cute. So hopefully we'll get another exciting home here. Excuse me for a moment. This yawning will go away as soon as I have enough coffee. Good morning, folks. There we go. Yes, enter. Some of you may not have seen, but Shenzi won yesterday. I pulled it right at the very end. And this is one of the new antiquities. I know I said no spoilers, but if people have them in their house, I'm not really sure what else I can do. Red Eagle Cave Painting is what that's called. Shenzi, congrats. Oh, look at that. They have a griffin hopping from thing to thing. Uh-oh. What is this? Is this parkour? Because if this is parkour, I might have to punch y'all. Maybe it's just a view, right? Maybe it's just a view. Or a tube. What on God? What? I don't even... I mean, the view's nice, but is this a tube? Okay. It's a water tube, I guess. Like one of those you get from like a... I don't know, like from a water park or something. That's funny. Not sure what, I guess that's just for fun, right? We made 2 of them. Tube. Right? True. Sploosh. Definitely fun. Pocket mammoth. So they blocked off the house proper, but you do have this little side section. Coffee needs to be injected via IV right into me. That's true. Although sometimes a splat can be fun. Alright, so here we have... I'm so sorry. I promise the yawns will stop. I'm only this much through. outdoorsy kind of cooking area. I see something up there, maybe? We'll go look. So I took a look at the two new houses, and oh my lord, they're gonna be a monster to tour. Because there are, I mean, just walking through there several times, I could not I couldn't get my head around what was where. You know, them very confusing. In addition, I won't be buying them. They're way too big. They would require an awful lot of closing off of sections in order to make it anywhere close to usable in a way that I think would look good. I was very disappointed, to be honest with you, with what they'd done. I felt like they started to understand us for a little while there. They didn't. They don't understand us. I'm very disappointed about it. I do have some good news. This morning, Cardi updated EHT with, remember I was saying I needed to talk to him about that problem people were having with their effects not posting because of the confusion? Well, he fixed it. So this morning you'll note that no longer has that problem. So when you post, it should be all done at once and you shouldn't have to worry about that. It should be much better now. So hopefully that works. Excuse me. All right, Ivory Crow, Abandoned Laboratory, Blackvine Villa. So yeah, I think that will be really helpful. I think we're going to see a lot less of the whole, I don't understand why my effects aren't posted, because now it's not as confusing as it was. He even gave me a shout out in the update notes, which was nice of him. It's nice when he points out that I'm taking you guys, what you say, your problems that you're having, issues that we walk through together, and then saying, you know, thanks to Stabby to Doom for the suggestion, but the suggestion really was because of you guys, so thank you. I forget who specifically was, jump scare. Oh, that guy's creepy. I didn't look up at first. And I'm like, Lord. Wow, this looks really good with the storm cry behind it, doesn't it? And a little bit of smoke. That looks like that's probably Papa's lamp or something because of the purple smoke. Maybe just a straight up skooma pipe. This is crazy. Look at all this machinery, all sparkly and smoky and stuff. Somebody didn't have it work out. So, anyway, we shouldn't see that problem anymore, I don't think. What's in the goop? Ooh. This is a fun lab. It's one of the better labs I've seen. I just like that it's freaking destroyed. There's something to be, I mean, I love the ones that are all perfect and you know, where the piping makes sense and, you know, everything looks legit where it should be, especially for like spaceships and stuff. But it's unusual to see such a destroyed lab. That's that head of the king right there, antiquity. So it's really nice to see things kind of messed up. I like this ivory. Especially when I'm trying to figure out what's all in each thing. Yeah, the ooze in the tube does look good. Looks especially good in the tube. really, really fun build. All right, I almost forgot. We need to look at a couple more Housing's Finest. Give me a moment. I did enter the Housing's Finest, no, the DDA contest for, ongoing contests were there, for the 6th, which is Light the Way, candles, chandeliers, crystals. I used an existing build. Hope is November 13th. Dream of a better day, perseverance for a bright future. I don't think that I can even start building that until after the election's over. So we'll think about what we're going to do after that. Because right now I'm not feeling terribly hopeful. Appreciation and thankfulness. That was going to be my cat build that I'm stalled out on. So we'll see. All right. So what was I saying? Oh, DA Housing's Finest. We're going to look at events and... Okay. Grand Psijic, Luthien we did. Oh, you want to change? Okay. I changed just for you. We go pink. And I hide my hair because of it. So that I can look really, really pink. Hey, Ari. So. Alright. Chamarande we did. FRK I think we did. I do not think... Yeah, I don't think we did synthetics erstwhile, but let's double check. Oh, I did. Sylvan? Did I do Sylvan? Yes. 23 hours ago. Turcaill, I know, did 3 Alina. Did I do 3 Alinas? Yes. Well, at least Wednesdays that I couldn't figure out yet. So that's it. We don't have to do any more of those. We'll just keep on going the way we're doing. And then we'll start talking about actual, like, working on contests. I don't think J Hart's posted. Has he posted November yet? I didn't see any November. I don't think. I'll go double check, but sometimes he's a little behind. Kaiser Nick, Reach Witch Hut. No. Yeah, I figured. That's too bad. It's nice to be able to get started, but I understand that some people are not as quick as others to give us that information. Let me see. I know GDA has theirs up. I don't know if Housing's Finest decided what next month's is. Hold on. Okay. All right. I just asked Dang if she can tell me when. Yeah, that's true. I hate when he puts it to the last minute, though, Azalea. The more time he gives us, the better off it is for everybody, I think. except for maybe him. So we've got at Kaiser Nick's Exorcised here. I know you're shocked, but it's a Halloween house. Oh, Kaiser, how can you not have a head? It's law. You have to put something silly as a head. Put the crocodile thing as the head. Just take the stick up and stick it in there. It'd be hilarious. Give him a crocodile head. Jeez. The point is you have to be a goofball with that statue. It's the law. As I have personally determined it to be. So we've got a bathtub. All sorts of bath oils. Books to read in the tub. Oh, and we have, oh, I better close this on you or you're going to escape. Yeah, I really don't care for the short notice stuff. And I've told him that. He just doesn't listen to me. He just basically ignored everything I had to say about it. So, I mean, that's his call. He doesn't have to listen to me. Right? But I'm holding off doing anything until after the holidays are over because it's just too much. Too much. People are overwhelmed with stuff that they're going to have to work on as soon as all of the holiday ones drop. Like I know BMW is going to do another holiday one, etc. It does. I've noticed a couple of people doing towns here recently. It's very interesting. Also, I like the willow trees here. Willow trees are so good for builds, but I refuse to spend that much crown on willow trees. Hey, Raven, it pisses me off that we need to. I really wish willow trees were not that difficult to come by. Oh, hi, hiding in there. So yeah, it's actually not very scary, this house. I mean, it's got some witchy touches, but for the most part, it's more of like a druid's house than a witch's. Almost like an Argonian druid. Somebody who's more in... Ooh, sorry about that. Thank you so much for the sub. Mwah! Seriously, I do appreciate it. Hi, Lord Dwen. I am drugged because it is the third day of elections and we're not going to talk about it beyond that. Anybody who's been watching Discord, my Discord knows I've been a little bit of a loony, so we will see. We will see. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, Bermuda's looking good. Really, it really is. Talk to my mom. She's all for it. All right, moving on. We've got Holy Champion TC Winterfest entries. And what's TC? Does anyone know what TC is? I don't want to necessarily blow somebody's Halloween entry or winter entry. So let's skip to. I could have sworn I saw Emerald Memories by Mirel Hot. Maybe it's a change in. Thanks for the follow. Yeah. It's gonna be a rough time because I'm not gonna be able to see my family, unfortunately. Oh, okay. I just don't want to blow any contests for someone. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be able to celebrate Thanksgiving with either side, unfortunately. My parents are in New York, and I can't. There's a travel quarantine ban type thing for Wisconsin to go to New York. New York has basically said, We don't want your germs. Please go away. So I can't. And then my mother-in-law is 80, and we're all both concerned about exposing her to anything. So it's just going to be, we might do something by Zoom to say hello to everybody, but that's probably it. You know, Bermuda does sound great. The more I've been looking into it, the better it is, and they speak English. Plus, I have erythromyalgia, which is when I got cancer, my blood cells got all wonky, right? And one of them is that I can't handle cold. Cold actually literally physically hurts me. My hands turn colors. It physically hurts. So, you know, I don't want to go anywhere that I have to deal with winter anymore. Living in Los Angeles had its benefits. Unfortunately, you know, it was with a husband I'm no longer married to. Oh well. You do your best, and then you carry on. You carry on. That's all you can do. One foot in front of the other. Not sure of anything. Ooh, what have we here? Okay, so we're putting the little guys in. Oh, I didn't even look at what's up for Crown Star. Have they updated today? Ooh. 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 I like you. Oh, you purty. I don't have enough for you, though. Yeah. Look into Bermuda. It's looking good. Evil Bob, thank you. Oh, you guys are so sweet. So we've got a crafting room. Oh, good. I'm glad. Well, I don't usually say anything. I like to point out the things that I like about something. I generally don't really focus on anything negative. I don't speak Portuguese. If you speak Portuguese, you go ahead. But I am terrible at learning new languages, so I'm just being realistic. All right, let's go upstairs. But this is interesting. Look at this arrangement. Isn't this kind of cool? Lots of different textures. The textures in this arrangement are pretty freaking awesome. Oh, nothing up here. Okay, we'll just go in the back. Oh, that's great. Fantastic. Kitties. I am in Grand Psijic Villa. Or are you talking about in the United States? I'm in Wisconsin. Ooh, pretty. You know, I remember somebody having Emerald Dreams as the name of their home, but I don't recall it looking like this. Yeah, it is. Yes, I've definitely seen this before with these artworks. I think somebody changed their username is what's going on. Okay, so I have seen this. It didn't look entirely familiar, so they must have changed some things, but the artwork I remember quite clearly. Words are hard. Oh, it's so wonderful. I might or might not be your cup of tea then, because I do generally I do mostly housing. So I do a lot of house tours. I explain different things. I explain how to do certain things, you know, how to build and whatnot. I sometimes talk about selling or stealing. I haven't figured out my route. I haven't done any Markarth yet, and I'm not going to do it on stream because I don't like spoilers for myself or for anyone else. So this Punkichu. Oh, okay, Ari, that makes sense. Cadwell Sanctuary. I see we have effects. Look at this. Nice. I did not. Honey, I've been so caught up in external stuff with what's going on in the country that I'm probably going to be useless until it's over. And maybe even after that. We'll see. Nice and spooky. I'm pretty useless right now. I'll be honest. I love the effects. Ah, look at that. Nicely used. Perfect home for this. That is one of the new stained glasses. I wonder. I bet you could have a lot of fun with putting different effects in front of it. Like maybe you could change the color of the light coming through so it's not red. Or maybe you could change the texture if you played around with it. I'm sorry. Why? Don't take your builds apart. I think I know which bird it is. Oh, wow. You guys ever see Gothica? No, wrong word. Gattaca. Gattaca? In the end of Gattaca, one of the characters pulls himself into a fireplace and turns it on. That's what this reminds me of. Pretty messed up. Yeah, that's right. Flambe. I think that the fog looks best. It's one of the best effects, honestly. It looks very real. Oh yeah, they're totally working. Oh, wow. So talk about a nice, there's a couple of things going on here. First of all, you know, first impressions, walking through the front door, you get a view that is an eye-catching, impressive as hell view, right? So it's like I always say, focus a lot on what the person is going to see when they first walk through the important door in the house. And I think that this kind of thing, it's balanced. You know, it's not completely off kilter. It's got the right lighting. It's eye-catching. I think that's really good. Right. And that's what it should be. That should be the focal point. Dude, taking long enough, why don't you? And then we have Cadwell doing his thing. He's actually pretty good. So I really like that. Okay. And like I always say, when you're low on items because of the problems with item counts in like pretty much everywhere, using gallery items can really help make something feel more full. I also think you used an effect here. This is a magic effect, like crackling magic that Cardi recently added, or Apocrypha. I don't know which one of them entered it. Looks really good there, especially right over this portal. No, I know, but I mean, there are other things you could do with it rather than spend it on maybe decorating that room differently. Okay, so we have a greenhouse. Well-placed greenhouse. What's nice about this is you still get that beautiful purple sky view. It's really nice. And then I don't think I've seen anyone use... I'm going to stand by this. I don't think I've seen anyone use a greenhouse in Wraithhome. If I'm wrong, someone correct me, but I think this might be the first time. It looks really good, though. Oh, thank you. This is one of my favorite things. Please, Bill, if you have this house and you keep... Oh, he did? Was that his Wraithhome? For some reason, I thought that was his... You're right. You're right, Maldoran. That was his Wraithhome. My apologies. If you have this house, please, if you're using this upstairs space, please add a walkway. And I just saw that guy. It is such a pain in the ass to have to go all the way back down, across, back up, just for something that could very easily be done with a walkway. So thank you. Oh, that looks good. All right, nice combination of effects. Thank you. Yeah, I absolutely love the apocryphal papers. Added that with floating books and bookcases and things being sucked up. It really does add to it. It's really fantastic, honestly. And then the crackling magic again around this looks really good. I'm impressed. And then on this side, we have a little bit more magical, although it's more record keeping. Oh, look at this poor little guy. He's malfunctioning. He's gonna start a fire, that guy. Very nice. I am not usually a fan. I'll be straight up with you. I'm not usually a fan of... It is. Whoa, 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 what? Oh, I got turned around. Oh, that looks good. What was I saying? Sorry, I'm really highly drugged right now because issues. I usually don't like Wraithhomes. And it has nothing to do with... I think what it is I've never been much of a scary... If I look the other way, it has like a much cooler effect from the portal. Okay, we'll go back in. So we've got... You mean from the other side of it? Okay. Let's see if I can go through the other side of it. That is pretty nifty. It looks like there's flames. I see what you mean. Actually, you're right, and this makes it more like a photograph where, you know, usually you try to have a focal piece. So that works good. That you get off to the sides to make the whole photo interesting. I think it looks good. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I don't normally like wraithhomes, and it's not anything to do with the reasons that. First of all, there's something about this house that is not completely. What's the word when both sides reflect one another equally? Like when they say your face is like half and half. I forget what it's called. Symmetrical. Thank you. It's not completely symmetrical. And that bothers me. Because if you're going to have this section where you can walk down over here, I don't understand why we don't have the same section over here. That confuses me. I don't get it. And so I'm not talking about your personal build of it. What I'm complaining about is it is not symmetrical, so it confuses me whenever I go into it. Oh, look at that green. Really nice use of that green crystal. Super Halloween-y. So that bugs me on the one level. The second thing that bothers me about it is it could have been more usable for people who didn't want to go scary, because it has these gorgeous windows. It's got the purple light. It's got that purple sort of thing going on. But, right. And I like also the azure water could have been, but then they had to throw in all the skulls and all the demony looking stuff. And I feel like, why didn't they sell it furnished that way, and people who didn't want it that way could get it unfurnished, and it wouldn't have looked as sinister. Yes. I feel like, okay, I just want to see Cold Harbor floating building on the rocks to the right. Okay. I just don't understand why they couldn't have. No, I am not on the EU server. I'm on NA. Oh, these poor people. Ah! I fell in. I'm not a good jumper, my arthritis, so I'm just gonna give up on the jumping. My hands don't do what I tell them to do. It's not your fault. It's entirely my hands. I mean, I don't always think that everything needs to be symmetrical, but there's something about it that really should be. That's because I'm on invisible. I am always in offline mode, because I'm always hiding, because I am, what's the word? An introvert who doesn't feel comfortable with social interaction, believe it or not. I do better with written interaction, so like mail would probably be better. I'm a terrible person. I call it my introvert force field, which is why I always play in offline mode. I don't answer the phone. I wait for it to go to voicemail, or I'll text the person or something. I just can't handle it. I am not good with interactions. I'm a terrible, terrible person at that. It is beautiful. And you know what? Even with the dead bodies floating everywhere, it's still beautiful. Thank you so much for the follow. Every follow means so much. It is beautiful. You know, it's funny. I'm always shocked when somebody I like the use of the coral over there too. That looks perfect. It's not just you. It's everyone. Don't take it personally. But honestly, like, I have different levels of scary. Like, there's gory, right? And then there's flat out terrifying. And then there's, like, creepy vampy. And then there's creepy zombie. And then there's creepy witchy. Then I have one last one, which I call elegant creepy. Or pretty creepy. Yeah, I think you're hitting that one. I think you're hitting the elegant, pretty, creepy. Because look at that. I think you're squarely in the, oh, that's, even with the guy up top, that's beautiful. Now, if you didn't have the dead guy, who is part of the tree, by the way, folks, I would say that this is just flat out beautiful. And now it's just scary beautiful. And also good use of the additional spooky trees mixed with the other trees. Looks very good. You have an eye for gardening. The thing to the right has a hidden crystal. Oh, I went the wrong way, didn't I? Eerily. I don't know. I would say more left. Left. Where is it? Hidden crystal. Am I dumb? Near the fence. I'm sorry, I'm getting stuck on the hedge. You must be talking about one of those balls. I'll find it. Is that it? Hiding? No. You must be in a nidic orb. Oh, no, it's fine. I'll eventually find it. It just takes me a little bit because I'm drugged. Letter B and 0. It's fine. Is there something in it? It's in a skull thingy. Tall. Oh, this thing! I thought you were talking about a nidic orb. I've never seen anyone put anything in a reliquary before. It never even occurred to me to use it. Good job. That is completely unique to me. I've never seen anyone put anything in a reliquary before. Good job. Won't let me. Well done. Huh. That's really nifty. No, it did work out. That's why I passed it so many times, because I just didn't expect anyone to have anything in it. That's pretty funny. Alright, so the windows here, of course, are the stunning part of the house more than anything. And you made good use of them because you brought in more stained glass, I think. Looking good. We've got, okay, centered rock texture. These vines have a lot of texture of their own. I like them a lot. And then we're very happy about the additional. Punkichu, are you in DDA by any chance? Divine Design Alliance? Please forgive me if I should know that. Hey, Six. Divine Design Alliance, it's a housing guild on NA. Oh. I was going to suggest that you enter this into the light contests they have coming up, because you have a lot of crystals and lights and stuff. Oh, wow, look at the floating island. Nicely done. Okay, that we saw. Did I miss anything? I mean, I'm sure the answer is yes, because I don't know my way around. Oh, that's okay. That's why I have a second account. And I joined Housing's Finest on my second account. Both on the top, right? Correct? Yeah. Beautiful. As wraith homes go, and even not as how wraith homes go, just in general, it's very pretty. And the spooky is effective. I want to think of which Daedra do you think would live here? I can't really put my finger on which Daedra I think would live there. I'm trying to think about it. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. All right. Changeling Gela. Well, that's okay. Cadwell isn't really a Daedra, though. So I guess mainly... Oh, I'm so sorry. I yawn. I yawn. Okay. So this is Changeling Gela's house. Hollow Inner Champion. Now, what I was doing is I was going through houses when people were offline, like not on the stream, to make sure that there were enough items to make it worthwhile to visit, so that I could, you know, not waste our time. And this one did, in fact, have enough items. So I wanted to come back to it. Really, that's all I checked. I have no idea beyond that what else is going on. Interesting. Oh, cool. I have not yet seen any of this, so forgive me for... I just don't know. I don't have brain. Sorry. No brain. Ooh. Wow, there's been a lot of people cooking people lately. I mean, granted, they're already dead, but that's kind of wild. All right, let's start here, I think. Or is that blocked? Hard to tell. I think that's blocked. Yes, we cannot go to the Hall of Colossal. Okay, so the next one is here. This would be Moongrave. Oh, good. Wow. I am rather disappointed in Ms. Zabi. She apparently is a Molag baller. Bad Daedra. Does she not know that Molag Bal is a bad Daedra? This is me Shaking my head at her. Mafala. Now, Mafala's weird. I believe Mafala was considered a good Daedra because she helped the Chimer out. But by all other standards, she is a bad Daedra because she schemes. And she just likes to mess with people. Like, you know, in Oblivion, she wants you to start problems between two rival houses. By the way, I really like the use of the table behind her. That's kind of a really good idea. It gives her like a background. Uh-oh, what? What? Looks good. Chicken butt? I hope it's something as innocent as chicken butt. Oh, and we've got Nordic type stuff in here. No way. I have not seen such a claim yet. Why? What state did he just get? You can't. He still only has 253. Don't get my hopes up yet, dude. No, they're not ready yet. Both New York Times and New York Times and 538 are saying that the votes aren't out yet enough. You don't get my hopes up. You did make me check. God, don't mess with me like that, cause like I'm already planning to move to Bermuda. What is that? What is this? Yeah, I don't think that that's gonna happen today. I think we're gonna have another day. We're gonna have a 4th day of election. Fucking Nevada. What is this? See, oh, it's the back of the seal. Okay. Yeah, this election will never end. It's just this is the election that never ends. Just goes on and on, my friend. Depends on who you count, Corundum, because some people are saying Arizona is called, but some other people are saying that it was called too soon. So you got both New York Times. Here, these are the ones that I look at. New York Times. To your left, to your left. That's the way we should be swinging. Here's the New York Times one I look at. And here is 538. Both of which have him at 253. There you go. Those are the best sources, I think. Oh, of course. All right, okay. Oh, look at that! Disco Sleaze would love that. Disco Sleaze would absolutely love it. I wish he were here. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a fight for a long, long time over it. I get that. But just like... AP, though, is the one that called Arizona, and like, I've seen a lot of criticism from other sources saying that AP called it too soon. But look, everybody saying that AP called it too soon is also saying that Biden is probably going to win it. So, you know, in the end, it makes no difference. I do like the what do you call it? The DJ stuff going on. Let me in. I may not have been supposed to be in this section. I thought I was. But, woo! Yeah, I was. I'm trying. Somebody just told me that he won, and that's why I looked. I was being so good. You guys know I was being so good. One step at a time, Six. One step at a time. Let us get one freaking step at a time. I cannot panic about what a million what ifs, no matter how likely they are. One step at a time. I do not have enough Xanax in my cupboard to worry about anything beyond one day at a time. That's funny. You crack me up. Look at that sneaky up there. I really like that little hit. I mean, I have answers for you, but they're not good answers because there's complications, but we don't want to go down that road. We do not want to go down the panic road. We just take it one step at a time. Okay, this is pretty evil, this room. This was a lot of fun. I really like the entrance to this section, which is, oh, 1,000,001 spider webs. That was good. All right, what haven't we seen? Did we see an exorcised yet? All right. We did not go to a gardener house. We'll go back over to EU. I just wanted to get one or two of these done. To the left, to the left. Okay, so this is this the one that I asked her if I could look at? Oh gosh, I hope so. Look at this amazing house. Look at how beautiful this gardener is. The wallpaper, the flowers. This is just a fire hazard right there, but in general, it is just this beautiful, beautiful choice of decoration. Like, this is the kind of person I would want to decorate my house, like in real life, you know? Something so, it's restful and beautiful. And look at this lovely fish tank. It is a nice home. It's a very nice home. I'm not sure. I sent her mail at, oh, look, that fireplace. That's completely unique. I sent her a mail asking her if it would be okay if I showed off a couple of her other homes. I think this one is open house, so I don't feel bad showing this one, but I did send her a mail, so hopefully she'll get back to me and say, yeah, it's okay, in which case I can show you a whole bunch of more of her homes. But at the moment, I think this one's all right. Look at that stove. Oh, gorge. You know, for the longest time, these dark elf lanterns seemed so useless. But when you sink them in like that, they really do look like, burners. This is Bethany Catherine. She's an incredible artist. Oh, I always mention whether or not something's a fire hazard, but let me tell you the truth. That doesn't stop me from actually using it, even though it's a fire hazard. Now that is a friggin', what do you call it? Refrigerator that I've never seen anyone do anything like, because most people use the clockwork one. These are desks. These are those, not the scavenged plate. The Eleanor count, no. Wow, way to not pick anything. Okay, orcish table block. This is a weird item. If you use the bottom of this item, it gives you this metal look. That's why you'll see a lot of people use that for the cover of their stoves, because it looks metal. So if you want to get that texture, this is the item you want to use. And then she just added some embellishments, but that is truly, I don't know who first realized that, but that thing is an amazing metal piece. It looks just full-on metal. There's nothing guilty about it. There's nothing wrong with using that as a fridge. I'm just saying. The 4 mirrors there is nice too. I'm just pointing it out. Hey, Ula. And here we have another pool table. One which I've never seen anything like. I like it a lot. I think it's probably one of the more realistic ones I've seen because of the cups on the inside, sort of. They're more like on the edge inside-ish. Orcish block table. That's what that is. Oh, look at the pool cue holder. Too cute. Another lovely fireplace up here. Look at that nice cobbled bed. Now that looks beautiful. That carpet up there. Really, really elegant. And then we have a shower. And of course, this is a display case with an Eleanor fountain over it. And then we have a bathtub. I believe those are cups of grief or something. With bubbles. Bubbles! Snow is bubbles. Bubbles! Nice curtains. Which one do you want to know? This is live. This is live. Which thing do you want to know how she made it? Like, she basically just reskinned everything with carpeting, with brick, with everything else. And then she has just a lot of Eleanor stuff here. This is all just really nicely made. It's all items you can get. Now, the only one you might have trouble getting is the snow. You could buy that from the Crown store, though. She probably bought that from the Crown store. But most of the rest of this, I can tell you some of it, but I can't tell you all of it, because it would take too long. But these are just Eleanor pieces, and then she's got cups of what I think is grief. No, Eleanor goblet simple. She's buried them in the wall to look like they're spigot turning. No, what do you call the things that turn? Everybody who knows me who's a regular knows I have RA. I can't think of words anymore. I lose words. Simple words. So they help me out when I can't think of words. I don't know. Thank you, Six. Taps. These are the different taps that you turn. And, but in general, like, it's faucets. That works. Whatever. This is a cobble as well, just because she put the extra pillows on the back of the chair. So, I used to be smart. I used to know words. And then I got sick. Is there an outdoor? No, she closed off the outdoors so that she could have a kitchen. Well, that works for me. Absolutely stunning. Fantastic job, my dear. Okay, I'm gonna head over to you. Ew. Ew. Yes, that's different. Sorry, something made me laugh. Let me change my thinger. Thinger. This one requires my hair to be down. I don't love this one. I'm gonna get rid of this one. We'll do Crazy Cat one instead. Yet another Crazy Cat one, I mean. Sorry. I'm mentally defective, I think. Yeah, I should eventually just start doing that fishing stuff. I actually don't mind fishing, but all right. Down we go. Community open houses. All right, what haven't we have not done? Alan request. Aya, are you on? I'll hold off on yours see if you show up. Celiamarie's moonsugar. You know what I've been listening to and has been helping me get to sleep? This is kind of lame, I'm going to admit it to you, but it might help some of you. This is my go-to for when I can't sleep. Sorry, my computer was acting strange. I'm getting weird pop-ups. It's really pleasant. For some reason, it's just, I don't know why it is that the car aspect of it really helps, but it does. Like, hearing rain on a roof is fine, but there's something about it being on a car that really just makes me just conk out. Go figure. So this is moonsugar meadow. Hey, if it makes you able to rest, what was it that Sheryl Crow says? If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. But if it makes you happy, then why the hell are you so sad? Because something can make you happy in the short run, but not the long run, Cheryl. That's how that works. I don't know if I'm going the right way in here, but it's a little confusing. I've only seen bits and pieces of it, but I don't have television up here, and we don't own cable or Netflix or anything. Now that's new. Have you ever seen somebody take that celebration type, what's it called? The festive flowers? Have you ever seen anyone put that in water and make it look like it's on the water? Because I haven't. That's completely unique to me. Something new every day. I was wondering how they were going to handle the sticky part of it, but it actually doesn't really show. That show makes me want to wear more wigs. I have two. I need to, there's a well there too. Yeah, they have a well. And then this is a grape tree, sea grape tree. So yeah, there's definitely a well under there too. But it looks good. Very, very, very unique. I don't know why all the trees are knocked over. Maybe somebody's cutting them down. I'm honestly a little confused about which way to go. I thought maybe that was a sneaky, but it doesn't appear to be. Maybe I'm a dumb. Maybe I'm dumb. There's definitely something over here. I'm not this swift. You kind of have to tell me what to do sometimes with areas. Oh, so this was the sneaky way. Okay, that's fine. So we're here. We've got a little selling area. Thank you. I do love me some, whatchamacallit, some filters. They're just fun, you know? Especially when it's like one that's obvious that you're not trying to catfish or something. You're just being silly. As long as I can be silly, I'm happy. lots of kitties. More than I would expect them to be able to fit in here. This is very, very interesting. Somebody had a very clear vision. If this is a maze, I hate you. Don't care how much I like you. I hate you. There will be no mazes in Stabby's future. We can look over said maze, but we will not take part in said maze. Okay. Oh no, that's just closing it off. I think? Wow, I'm confused. There is sort of a maze, I think. And there's a statue over there. I gotta be honest, I'm missing something. I feel like there's something about this that has a story that I don't know. Something is throwing me. Like there's a really detailed story behind it or something. That's what I'm gonna go with. Chamarande will do your Maris kiss. Okay. What have we got here? We have no facts, 30 out of 30 items. Doesn't this feel remarkably full for 30 items? Good lord. Maybe it's Phaedra being in here that makes it feel so full. Or the fact that there's a second floor. Oh my goodness. And it's no joke of the second floor either. It's got a lot up here. That's pretty darn impressive, Chamarande. I'm honestly impressed. That's actually pretty awesome. Hold on. Griff is texting me political stuff. Next. You can all blame Griff if I lose my damn mind. Chalkax studio photo, the ebony flask. I'm liking that a lot of people are making use of these small apartments because there's so much you can do that's really creative. She is lost. If you have to look at a map in an in-room, girl, you got issues. Hey, why'd you publish this, buddy? Whoa, that's why. Somebody wanted a green room. Fair enough. Cyber Queen, are you on? We're due. Dirty Billy's Autumn's Gate. Yeah, that probably so. Delicia did mine, and it's so flippin' good. Let me show you my my green screen. It's pretty funny. I love it. Where is Yeah, it totally is. She set one up in one of her houses, and then we went, and I don't know where it went. Why did I lose my green screen? Oh, green screen. Crazy. I should have saved it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Why didn't I save it, guys? Why? What's wrong with me that I did not save it? Am I mentally defective? I think we can all accept that stabbies are mentally defective in some way or another. But mine is really, really good. I don't know what the video or photo is going to end up looking like. I'm curious to know because I haven't seen the end result with DDA. But, hold on. Here it is. Sorry. Cracks me up. Oh, that's me. Hold on. That's my my normal outfit. It's supposed to look like a potato sack on purpose. Now, what I'm actually doing in that is the happy emote, or it's supposed to be me smiling, and instead it makes me absolutely look insane, and I love it. I love that I look insane in that picture. It cracks me up. All right, Cyber Queen's here. Okay, we'll do yours next, Cyber Queen. So this is a farm. The whole point of it, though, was just because I was trying to make myself look like I was smiling and happy, and it makes you lean forward. And then Cryse is like, this is absolutely the best picture because you look absolutely nutty in it. And she's right, I do too. I look completely insane, like I'm like the Joker in that picture, like totally nutball, which is fine. I like that. So I was like, oh yeah, that one works. We'll keep that. It didn't actually do the full smile that she does, and that made it even more perfect. This is a very nicely designed exterior, especially. Let's see what they did in here. Now, everyone knows that is here a lot that I really do like layering of rugs and carpets, so this looks good. That kitty just walked through the side of the bed, but there are some changes to pathing, so if they did this the old way, you might be able to fix that now. Also, they divided up the rooms with the Argonian trellises. I am actually surprised at how well that looks. It looks great. And finally, they also they lifted up a small portion of the house, and so they made it more interesting. This house can be very dull without divisions and height to different parts. There's just a lot going on in here, and I'm pretty damn impressed with all the different techniques that they've used. Like layered carpets, breaking up the room, and then raising the floors. Right there, you've got 3 things that I think are excellent tricks to make a house look more interesting. All right, let's go back to Cyber Queens. Oh, do her boulder tree, and I will be right back. Quick potty break. that's okay. Sometimes carrying a color throughout can be a good thing, right? Sometimes it works to have contrasting colors, which in this case would be red. If you really wanted to change it up to have it pop, you could place a lot of red throughout it. But if you want it to be like this, that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with it. I see you can also make, if you want to go monocolor, monochrome? You can, no, monochrome's black and white. One color. You can also do things like movement and texture, which you have. You've got wiggly broccolis. You've got the crystals, which are different textures. The light. There's a lot of different things going on in here. Movement of water. Hi, that's a lot of money. You don't like the kitty? All right, I'll get off the kitty. Oh, you guys are going to love what's next. See you later, Crenham. Oh, yeah. You're a man, baby. All right, so more crystals. I like this mist. I know it cracks you up. It cracks everybody up. It cracks me up. It actually works with my hair color, too. Because, you know, if it were blonde, it wouldn't look nearly as good. Looks really good, comparatively. I also think you have enough movement to make it interesting. Pets, water, plants are moving. Well, you know, you gotta play with different things. Maybe you'll decide you like it. Maybe you'll decide you don't. Right? You gotta kind of try it to know whether or not you're gonna like it. I think I made a wrong turn in Albuquerque. Do I get underneath this rock formation, or am I stupid? Is there a sneaky rock formation that I was supposed to figure out, but I'm dumb? This is bouldertree. They've made it beautifully jungle-like. It's quite interesting looking, because normally, right? Well, well, yeah, there was a house, but you removed it, right? Yeah. I know there was one, but I don't know if I was supposed to go. Yeah, I know. I don't know if I was supposed to go up, or if I missed a path, or if it's anything else going on here. I don't want to be stupid, but I have, unfortunately. Here's the thing. If I didn't miss anything, here's my recommendation, take it or leave it. In order to make this house feel complete, if it doesn't have anything that I've missed, what I would do is either way back in this corner or over here, I would put a statue. A statue, interestingly lit, perhaps that makes you feel like it's... No, in this one. I mean, you could even light it green. But I think this might be a good spot for it right by the water or whatever, because that's really impressive. But I think it's got to have a punchline. And I think the punchline is close to your water. I would put a statue here. Or something else that you own that you think is meaningful, right? Could be art, could be, you know, anything really. That would be my only suggestion. Unless I missed something. That would be perfect. That would be perfect. Exactly so. I think that whatever makes you happy in terms of statue or meaning, this would be fine. Yeah, it does. And the movement. I agree with Maldoran. Textures, movement, light, they all become very much front and center when you take the color issue out of it. But that would be my only recommendation. Other than that, I think it looks really good. I actually do. I really do think it looks good. Or a campsite. But I think a statue might be more powerful, because I feel like a campsite is part of a story, whereas a statue is more of a meaning. It could be part of a story too, but I feel like it just needs a message. Not everything has to have a message. It's just my, you know, take it or leave, throw me out if you like. I'm good like that. I don't mind being ignored. Niawyn, what are we doing with you, Niawyn? I don't want to do a princely dawnlight. It'll make me want to stab myself in the face. We'll do your hammerdeath, Niawyn. It doesn't really show my tongue well when I'm trying to stick out my tongue at you guys. There you go. You could even use the elven thrones, which hang with the flowers. That wouldn't be obtrusive. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Hammerdeath is such a weird house, because you can do... I'm always curious to see what people are going to do with it. Are they going to go with the orcish, or are they going to go with a different feel entirely? I think they went orcish here. I think they really embraced the orcish feel. That's true. So they definitely are holding true to the orc architecture with the... No, it's me, Delicia. I have no shame. I have absolutely zero shame. If it's good for a joke, I will go with it. That's just how I roll. Hold on. Hold on. I know, I've been thinking about it. It's coming up. So, the Senate race in Georgia is going to be a runoff, which means that we are not entirely out of the possibilities of getting a Democrat equal 50-50. If that happens, we're good, because that means vice president is the breaking vote. Well, that's if Biden wins. So basically, I'm just telling you, things are looking good for the moment. So we've got, honestly, I really like that they went with it all orcish. I mean, it's so rare to see anybody really go with it, you know? Yeah, and there's a whole lore section called that talks about it's a play. And so what I was going to do is go back and forth between filters so that I look like a man for that part, and then I'll change it back to look like a woman, well, me. So just go back and forth. It's not frozen. It's coming through now. Nevada went to sleep. They called it yesterday at around 9 or 10 p.m. They stopped counting. But they started again now. So the results are coming in now. Here we go. Here. The new batch of Nevada results looks like it contained 9,100 new Biden votes and 4,700 Trump votes, or a ratio of 66 to 34 in Biden's favor. That means it actually widened Biden's statewide lead. If the rest of Nevada's mail ballots are this blue, it's hard to see Trump carrying Nevada. And then Nate Silver, who's the guy, said, "I'm not a decision desk, but I suppose I think Nevada is on the verge of being callable. 2/3 of the state's population is in Clark County, and Biden is gaining big. Not sure I see a route for Trump comeback." So at this point where Nevada's only 11 electoral votes, I think. So it's not going to push them over, but it's certainly going to make it harder. No, it makes a big difference, guys. It makes a damn big difference in the whole world, because it just does. The way that America used to help out other countries and do other things, used to lead the way in a lot of environmental causes and whatnot. We need to get back to that kind of country that we used to be, in that sense. So that's all I gotta say is it matters. It freaking matters. All right. Oh Lord, palimpsest, what have you done? Raziel, are you on? Raziel? Oh, we did an erstwhile. Let's do Matissan. I mean, it does matter. I don't blame the rest of the world being concerned.
Ella vote for Stephanie.
Lavathi! Well, I think you should vote for me as queen. That was my joke last night. I posted a picture to Facebook, and I'm like, forget it. Just vote for me for queen. I'll fix everything. Right, as if I'd want that job. Not so much. Ha ha. Let me show you my queen picture, because it is funny. You will find it amusing. That's me. My friend said, I said, forget president. I'll just take over and be queen. And my friend said, you'll make everybody watch your Twitch stream for your dresses. And my answer was, hell yeah, I would. Unfortunately, he won't be able to fix much because we didn't get the Senate. But whatever. We'll worry about that after. Let us just worry about that after. For right now, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Where am I? What happened? Wasn't I going somewhere? What's going on, Matisse? At least let the guy live a couple more years, Amanda. Honestly, she was my first choice. I hate to admit to those of you who are more progressive than you think she is. She was my first choice. But when she was out, I went to Warren. And then when Warren was out, I cried. Okay, it won't let me in. Alright, so for whatever reason, Palimpsest has not opened it. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do Turcaill's mournoth. That's a smaller one. Kamala! Great. Ballot counting in Philadelphia was just halted after state Democrats appealed a ruling that allowed observers to watch the process. And that's because, having done a recount, I can tell you, the Trumpers stand in the room with you and like lean over what you're doing, and they're not supposed to, but they don't follow the rules. The state Supreme Court has not accepted or rejected the appeal. Oh, counting resumed. One county will not report outstanding votes on Thursday. Allegheny County will not be reported. The county's election return board does not plan to reconvene until Friday. Thanks, guys! Glad you're taking it seriously. Well, if you join a guild, yeah, don't I know it? If you join a trading guild, it's actually not that hard to make money after a while. So here's Turcaill's mournoth, and you know, as mournoths go, this is really interesting because typically, please don't troll the nation anymore. We've had enough. Typically, it's not so much going on. It's very active. Like, you've got the water. You've got, whatchamacallit? You've got a fart stick, so that's bringing that up. And then you've got, like, all of the effects of the different animals. You've got animals moving. You've got centered rock. Very, very interesting. There's a lot going on. Crystal above us. Rocks above us. Crows flying around. There's a lot going on in here. It's a very active home. Even the Skelly is alive. alive. Nice huge mushroom. Glowies. Glowies are good. Yeah. They do have a lot of, Forsaken especially has a ton of extra space that you can use, including outside the house. A good way to deal with these orcish floors being so cold looking is what they've done here. These Breton rugs, carpets rather, take up so much space. You can really fill an entire house with it, and then suddenly your house looks so much less cold. You know, it's not all stone anymore. I think there's some spooky going on though, because we've got the black tendrils coming up. Yes, good for wallpaper as well. And here we've got, you know, Eleanor wall so that it makes it a little less cold. Not really sure what's going on with the sneaky... I mean, there's this feeling of... I'm not sure what it is. What is going on that's evil up here? Maybe we'll find out. Are we in jail? Oh no, that's Vivek. That's not jail. What's going on here? I don't get it. I never get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Whoa, 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 whoa. If you get that, you're old like me. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to get in there. Complicated home is complicated. But I think we've seen it all. If I missed anything, please feel free to let me know. It's very confusing. Alright, I think this might be the last. We'll do the Vargadis' Runavik stillwaters. Unless it's not full. I could not believe how huge both of the new houses are. Honestly, I am not a fan of how big they are. There's no way you could furnish, especially the airy, entirely. No way. I'd like to see, without it looking bare as hell. I would love to see someone succeed, but I don't think it could happen. I'm very disappointed that they didn't listen to us about size versus item number. Ooh, I think we have a town. Yay, town! Yeah, I'm not getting them for that very reason. I think a lot of people will, just out of people maybe who aren't... Yeah, but then that's the problem, it's like, why do we have to continually close off so much of the homes they're giving us? It's just frustrating. Yeah, or more. If you're going to keep building houses that big, you got to give us more items. If you're not, stop making them that big. Right. absolutely annoying as all get out. I love these little houses. Yes. Shadowdoors is falling apart too. I'm not a fan of the falling apart look. I mean, it didn't look so bad in the videos, but when I went and saw it in person, I was like, I cannot believe how falling apart this looks. I love these little A-frames. They look so good. Oh, don't forget, exclamation point potato. Enter for pcna, PCEU, 50,000 gold giveaway. This is lovely. I love how this person is able to add so much detail into every single home. And they're all so different. Yeah, it's just... I think it's supposed to be intentional. But I don't want to live in a ruin. You know? Yeah, it does look fantastic on stills, doesn't it? You got the little horsies with hay. Hay is for horsies. Ooh, this one's even better on stilts. I think it's the height that does it for me. Oh, look, it's even got a loft. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I love them too. Are you two facing off? Looks like they're facing off. Ah, I fell over. Where do you exit from the house? That must be the exit from the house. So we haven't looked at this yet. Wow, they're so different. Every single one of them is like constructed completely different. What house guide? What house guide do you mean? Do you mean this? That's Essential Housing Tools community. Yeah. Essential Housing Tools. There's instructions for it below, under my picture if you scroll down a little bit on Twitch. It is indeed an add-on. And then you have a simpler home like this. It's very interesting. I'm trying to find where I came in because I can't believe how many houses there are. It's kind of absurd. Hi. Back to me being me. Ooh. And this is a spooky one. Ah, Jerboa! That's like a witch's hut. Okay, we're gonna call the contest. So let me pull it. Pikachu winner is Malden! Yay, yay, yay! You have some serious luck, man. Serious. I don't know how you managed to get all the lucks, but you do. You has all the RNGs. He's the RNG boss, everyone. You should go kick his butt. Oh, look, another person doing a whetstone. Maldoran. He's the new RNG god. Lovely. Excellent job. Alright, I'm calling it because I am a non-functional stabby on a lot of drugs. For the lurkers, let me find another stream to drop you off in. Oh, please, don't. Don't worry about it. I got monies. You don't need to worry about it, honey. I got plenty of money for both of us. Don't worry about it. So let me drop you off. With... Thanks, you too. Hey, channel. Oh, okay, Nara. We're gonna drop you off with Nara. Say hi to her for me. She's a sweetheart. I'm gonna raid and run, so see you later.